From Fox 8, this is breaking news.
Good afternoon, I'm Rob Krieger. We're starting with breaking news from one of Carnival's season's super crews. Endymion organizers just announced a big change to their upcoming parade route. Olivia Vidal joins us with a look at the expanded route.
Hey Rob, this carnival season Endymion will roll on a portion of St. Charles Avenue and pass Gallier Hall, something the parade was not able to do last carnival season. Here's a map of the new route. Endymion will begin in Mid-City on Orleans and City Park Avenue, travel down Orleans Avenue to Carrollton. The parade will turn right on Canal Street, a left to Elks Place, then a right to Howard Avenue. The parade will then turn left around Harmony Circle and travel down St. Charles Avenue, past Gallier Hall. This gives the parade the space needed to turn onto Poydras Street before officially ending on Tchoupitoulas. Now, Endymion officials are excited about the new route change that allows them to pass the reviewing stands at Gallier Hall on the way to the extravaganza. And the Super Crew thanks the City of New Orleans and the NOPD for allowing this change to happen for 2024. Now, for 2024, Endymion will still host its extravaganza in the Convention Center. The crew hopes to be back in the Dome for Carnival 2025. The Endymion Parade rolls on Saturday, February 10th at 4 p.m. Rob, back to you.
And it is already almost carnival season. Thank you, Olivia.